Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up that, yes, Forza Horizon 4 is the big game getting delisted later this month, but there are actually some more games getting delisted tomorrow. It's kind of an interesting one where there isn't a licensing issue or anything like that. I just think it's Sega gearing up to release these games again as a different collection or something like that. I don't know. They haven't actually said anything about that, but we'll talk about that and a bit of an update on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. An exciting update as the game's release has been moved up, so that's pretty cool. We'll talk that in a little bit. But first of all, the Dreamcast titles that are a part of the Dreamcast collection are going to get pulled from Steam. Now, it's not all of these games, but it's some of these games. And then there are some other classics titles that are going to get pulled that I'll go over in a little bit. Those are more so like old school Sega Genesis games that they sell on Steam for $1.99 or 99 cents even on a lot of them. But Crazy Taxi, Sega Bass Fishing, Space Channel 5 Part 2, Jet Set Radio, Nights into Dreams, those titles will all be pulled. As a part of the Dreamcast collection, they also have Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Adventure 2. Those two games will not be getting pulled. I imagine what's happening, and this is totally just speculation, is Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio, I believe, are both getting new releases. Maybe in 2025, might be 2026, but they've already announced re-releases for those games. I also do believe that Sega is going to gear up on doing more collections of their classic titles, and maybe they just want to have one classic collection. Remember, they just put out Sonic X Shadow Generations, and they did some weird stuff as far as leaving Sonic Generations on the Steam store, but it's only available via the bundle. There seems to be no consistency as far as what they're doing. However, when there's a lack of consistency, that just makes me think that they feel the necessity to do something to promote their newer releases. Because that's just all I can... That's the only reason I can come to, because why else pull games like this? I imagine that they're going to do another listing, or maybe they view the newer Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio releases to eliminate the older ones. That I don't understand, and that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like in the case of Sonic X Shadow Generations, it's a remastering of Sonic Generations, and it's not that big of an improvement or a newer game over the original. In the case of Crazy Taxi or Jet Set Radio, I mean, those are pretty much new games, so take that for what you will, but those games will be getting delisted. And not only that, there will be a bevy of other titles that will be getting delisted on Steam. A bunch of classic titles, including Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, Alien Soldier, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis, Biohazard Battle, Bonanza Bros, Columns 3, Comic Zone, Crackdown, Crazy Taxi, Decap Attack, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Dreamcast Collection Bundle, which again we just talked about, Dynamite Heady, Echo Jr., Echo the Dolphin, Echo the Tides of Time, SWAT City Under Siege, Eternal Champions, Fatal Labyrinth, Flicky, Galaxy Force 2, Gain Ground, Golden Axe 1 through 3, Gunstar Heroes, Jet Set Radio, Kid Chameleon, Landstalker The Treasures of King Null, Light Crusader, Mega Drive and Genesis Classic Bundle, Nights into Dreams, Phantasy Star 2, Phantasy Star 3, Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium, Rise Star, Sega Bass Fishing, Shadow Dancer, Shining Force 2, Shining in the Darkness, Shinobi 3, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Space Channel 5 Part 2, Space Harrier 2, Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, Super Thunderblade, Sword of Vermilion, The Revenge of Shinobi, Toe Jam and Earl in Panic on Funkatron, Vector Man 2, Virtual Fighter 2, Wonder Boy in Monster World, and Wonder Boy 3, Monster Lair. So all of those games are getting delisted. In the case of the Sega Genesis games, again, I would imagine that it's because they're going to do another collection. I don't understand any other reason why you would be mass delisting games like this, given that they're just a passive revenue stream for them. I'm not saying they're selling thousands of copies every day, but it's free money that you can just passively get. Why else would you pull these games outside of re-releasing them in the form of other collections? And we've just seen a lot of publishers do various collections, and if you want the most amount of interest, and if you want to eliminate people saying stuff like, oh, these games are already available on Steam, like, that's the reasoning I come up with. And yes, there might not be a level of consistency, like why did they do what they did with Sonic Generations? Well, I don't think they think that much as far as what decisions they make to promote these collections that aren't going to be these massive releases, but they just want to do something that they feel will inherently elevate those collections' interest. And again, there was a little bit of a pushback when Sonic Generations got delisted, clearly to promote Sonic X Shadow Generations. Not delisted, but you get what I'm saying. It got baked into a bundle that you have to spend a ridiculous amount of money to get. Maybe they just learned from that and realized, hey, maybe we should just pull these games and have them delisted for a while, and then a month or two down the line, we'll announce the collections and we won't get people digging this up and being like, hey, why are you doing this? But, you know, I'm gonna let you guys know of these games getting delisted, and that is my speculation, and that is the keyword speculation, because I don't know for a fact as to why it's happening, but it's the only recourse that I could think makes sense. So there you go with that. Moving on from that, I do quickly want to know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's development is seemingly progressing along very smoothly, as the development and release date has been moved up to February 4th of 2025. The game was scheduled for a release on February 11th. They noted a bunch more exciting news is planned for release in the next few days, including a new story trailer that by the time you guys are watching this video might already be out, alongside the announcement of both console and PC specifications, and they also know PS5 Pro enhancements, quality, and performance modes on consoles. I'm really looking forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've been promoting Kingdom Come Deliverance Royal Edition whenever it goes on sale, because it's been going on sale for $4, which I think is a great buy. Now, KCD 1 is not a perfect game. There's absolutely some jankiness with that game, and some of the combat isn't great. However, I feel like the setting of the game is fantastic. The historical themes, the narrative, those elements of the game are incredibly strong. If they can clear up some of the jankiness, if they can make some quality of life improvements with KCD 2, I really do think it could be one of the more surprising games in terms of quality level for 2025, and it's coming out in a period where you've got so many other big games coming out: Assassin's Creed Shadows, Monster Hunter Wilds, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza, Avowed. There's so many games coming out in February, and Spider-Man 2, by the way, on PC is dropping a few days before KCD 2, so it's going to be a wave of big titles. Like right before Spider-Man 2, you also have Dynasty Warriors Origins. There's a lot of games that are coming out in early 2025 that I'm incredibly excited for. And KCD 2, while it's not my most anticipated game of early 25, since Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2 is coming out, baby, you know, KCD 2 is certainly going to be one of those games that I will have a vested interest in, and I'm hoping it turns out well, and looks to be an expansive open-world action RPG, and as long as they make the necessary improvements upon Deliverance 1, I think this could be a really, really solid outing and one of the better games of 2025. But we'll see how that all turns out. And again, development must be progressing along smoothly if they are moving up the release date by a week. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of titles are going to get delisted here shortly from Steam come tomorrow. You've got Crazy Taxi, Sega Base Fishing, Space Channel 5 Part 2, Jet Set Radio, and Nights into Dreams all getting delisted. On top of that, a bunch of Sega Classics titles from the Sega Genesis days. So be mindful of that if you do want to pick any of those up. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has gotten its release date moved up to February 4th of 2025. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.